Soki, meaning twisted, Chopki, meaning long, Creek Indian words that may have given Sopchoppy its name. John Calhoun Hodge is believed to have been its founder. The Sopchoppy High School, built in 1924, was the first school in our area to offer grades 1 through 12. The Sopchoppy Depot was the train stop for those coming in from Leon County and South Georgia on their way to Panacea to soak in the springs. While in Sopchoppy, we met Nelson, who showed us the old Lawhorn house built in 1904. The same house my great-great-grandmother Rachel worked in as a servant almost 80 years ago. He told us about the Sopchoppy Depot.
You know, we have in the depot there, they didn't put back the partitions for the colored and white waiting rooms. Mm-hmm. We have an old 1912 plat map of it that shows that.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. And I visited other depots like the one in Illustri, Florida, and the walls were still intact. They still had the signs up. Mm-hmm. And inside they had photos of African Americans who had worked on the railroad, mm-hmm. or used the train and all in this room. So what we're going to do, we're thinking of in the waiting room section, is just put like 8 by 10 portraits, mm-hmm. of anyone who may have used the train or worked on the railroad all the way around. You know, maybe a double row all the way around in the waiting rooms, and just maybe paint a line on the floor where the partitions were. You know, so, it was kind of interesting. The colored waiting room was quite a bit bigger, and it had 2 doors and faced east, and so that's the way we were going to do inside. So we also want to get recorded any photos or any interviews we can from all folks. Mr. Lawhorn here, he never owned a car, mm-hmm. even though there was a Model T Ford deal right across the street from the depot. He just didn't see the point. You could get to Tallahassee in 1 hour, and it took 2 days by car. Mm-hmm. People would head out, and you could expect half a dozen flat tires in a trip like that in the old days. Uh-huh. And there wasn't no bridge up there by Gulf Coast Lumber. That creek, mm-hmm. was sandy banks, and everybody got stuck just about there and had to be pulled out by oxen, and the guy charged you. And then they get up about up by Blue Sink up there on the outskirts of town, mm-hmm. and camp out. And then go in, crack of dawn, do all their shopping, and then make it home in the dark.
Thank you for listening to the Wakulla Summer Sunday radio program. For the next 5 weeks, we will explore our county, our history, our people, our tradition. A special thank you goes out to our program assistant, Brett Albritton, to Chuck Robinson, our editor, and our main program sponsor, The Works Co-working Cafe, located at 27F Azalea Drive in the Midtown Center, Crofterville. Join us next Sunday at 4 p.m. right here on Wave 94.1.
Oh, and don't you know all day I've been blue? That's why red sails in the sunset. I'm putting all my trust in you. A swift wings you must borrow.